Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's Trail247 back with another video. We about to do this reaction on one of the most deadliest weekends in Chicago. 35 people shot. 35 people shot in one weekend is fucking insane. We about to go ahead and get to the video though. Y'all hit that like button, that sub button, that hype button, man. Roll to 500 subs, and nigga, we ain't stopped. It's not happening. No, let me stop. But yeah.
Overnight, investigators have spent much of their time gathering any evidence after that barrage of gunfire.
I rolled down my window of my car and I asked them, "Hey girls, what are you guys running from?" They're like, "There's a shooting, there's a shooting."
Be careful.
Man, y'all be safe out there in Chicago, bro. It's either y'all gonna be safe out there and be a civilian or move. Cause they is not playing with y'all as out.
For the offender guns, they had 3 machine guns, 2 semi-automatics. Again, that address to that is 50 Hermitage. If someone can check on 50th and Hermitage.
Look like the city talking again. Not through politicians, not through reporters, not through press conferences. The city talking through sirens, through crime scene tape flapping in the wind, through candles burning on corners where somebody took their last breath. If you listen close enough, the city is saying the same thing it's been saying for years.
Pause, because this might actually be helpful. There's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful features. One of the main ones lets you access a
Because summer ain't even really here yet. Pools ain't packed. Fireworks ain't started. The block party's barely underway. And already, Chicago's first full summer weekend left a trail of blood stretching across the city. Now let's talk about these numbers. Not because
35 shot in one
but
weekend, bro.
In just one weekend, 72 hours. 34
72
people shot.
hours.
Think about that. 34. That's enough people to fill a classroom. Enough people to fill a city bus. Enough people to fill a family reunion photo.
Facts.
34 people. 34 people whose lives.
That's a lot of people, bro.
Between Friday and Monday. And out of those 34,
between Friday
6
and
people
Monday,
killed, 6 lives gone, 6 futures erased, 6 families waking up this week carrying the pain they'll never fully recover from. 6 families waking up this week carrying the pain that they'll never fully recover from. And if that's not enough, 4 separate mass shoots happened in one weekend. 4. Those 4 incidents of
4 separate mass shootings. That means it was a crowd of people and multiple people got their ass hit. And bro, 4 different ones, bro. It's crazy.
Accounted for 17 shooting victims. 17 people caught in just 4 incidents. Nearly half of everyone shot that weekend. Then comes the number that should make everybody stop scrolling and pay attention. 9 victims were between.
Alright, it was 6 killed, 4 mass shootings, and 9 victims between the age of 12 and 19. That means little kids out there getting their ass hit, bro. Bro.
12 and 19.
Kids, bro.
Teenagers. Future. Young people who should have been enjoying summer vacation instead of becoming part of a weekend violence report.
No bullshit.
Year, we say the kids are our future. Yet every year, kids keep ending up in the crossfire. Some as victims, some getting pulled.
Oh, it was a stabbing victim?
To the violence itself.
A bicyclist got killed?
Participants in street violence.
Bro, a bicyclist, bro. He was just riding and he got hit by a stray, bro.
It's not just a
y'all better watch for them feds, bro, because they coming. Y'all counting a lot of innocent ass not gangbangers, bro.
Community organizers and elected leaders are urging parents to step up.
Tragic, and we have to do better as a community.
Them parents can't control them kids when they got these big ass AR-15s and Dracos and shit, bro. They don't get no fuck about what their parents talking about.
Obadeli from Activist, an organization that works to deter violence, reacting to a violent weekend that left multiple young people hurt. Police were called to 45th and Prairie for a shooting that unfolded Saturday night. Community leaders say around 300 teens had gathered in the area. A 13-year-old boy is accused of pulling out a gun and shooting multiple people. The victims' ages range from 11 to 14 years old.
That's the question we have to ask. How does guns get in?
Did they just say a 13-year-old boy started a mass shooting? And he's the one who killed, oh my fuck, a 13-year-old boy?
The hands of
Y'all gotta get the fuck away from Chicago,
So
bro.
it
Let me tell y'all that.
Head scratcher. There's no easy solution. We're not.
Y'all gotta get the fuck away from
We're not
Chirac.
gonna be as punitive with our young people, right? And don't want to really
Shit, I gotta get away from Portsmouth.
criminalize them. However, there's got to be some accountability.
Alderman Pat Dowell saying in a statement, in part, parents must be accountable. The attention our young people seek must be found first in the home. Businesses that are complicit in hosting these events must be held responsible and, if necessary, closed. 3 hours later, also happening in Bronzeville, 3 people were shot near 46th and Federal. The victims are 2 young women and a man. An 18-year-old woman was last listed in critical condition after she was shot in the stomach. Over in West Garfield Park, around 1 this morning, police say they found a man shot to death in a car near Kinsey and Kilbourne. And in Lincoln Park, more officers will be on patrol after a woman was shot while standing outside a bar along Belden early Sunday morning. The victim was taken to Northwestern Hospital and was last listed in critical condition. It's unclear what led up to the shooting. Back in Bronzeville, Activist says they will be hosting a number
Why they
of
just
community
shoot a
events
woman in
to
broad
keep young
daylight
people
like that,
engaged
though?
throughout the summer.
We have this basketball initiative that's kicking off today, Activist Sports, out at the Pullman Center. And then we're doing these Play Streets events on the west side of North Lawndale. And we will be doing some hyper-local, kind of community events across the city to allow young
I don't
people
think it's
to
a,
do
hey,
just
look,
that.
I'm gonna be 100. Y'all try to throw all these fucking events and shit across the city, bro. I don't think it's safe. Y'all need to keep these motherfuckers inside. Get their ass on the game or something, bro. Cause them going outside ain't making shit better. It's gonna be more shootings, more deaths, more casualties. I don't know,
Peaceful
bro.
with some adult supervision.
As far as the 13-year-old boy who was arrested and charged, he will face a judge later today.
The violence stretched across
13-year-old
Back of the
boy,
Yard,
bro.
Inglewood, Chatham, South Shore, Austin, Garfield Park, Grand Crossing, and even downtown. The pain didn't stay on one block. It traveled like a storm moving across the city.
Damn.
And here's the part nobody wants to hear. The streets love talking about loyalty. The streets love talking about respect.
Look, they
The streets love
twerking,
talking about
everybody
justice.
having a good
But how can we
time.
demand justice while helping create more
Shots
impunity?
about to go off.
How can we say every black life matters while treating black lives like they're disposable? How can we cry over one lost life and then celebrate the next act of retaliation? That's the contradiction.
That's what it
That's
goes.
the
That's how it
hypocrisy.
goes,
The streets
bro.
will tell you that they're about family, yet every weekend, families get destroyed. The streets will tell you they're about love, yet every weekend, mothers are burying children. The streets will tell you they're about honor, yet every weekend,
Look, everybody
another young
scattered
life
like
gets added
roaches.
to a statistic. At some point, we gotta stop lying to ourselves. The streets don't love us. The streets don't heal us. The streets don't educate us. The streets don't build communities. The streets consume community. And every summer they come back home. A city can't heal while it's constantly bleeding. Or people can't demand justice while ignoring injustice happening in their own neighborhoods. And until we start having the same outrage for every black life lost, whether it trends nationally or not, the cycle will continue. Because these weren't just numbers. This wasn't just 34 shot. This wasn't just 6 kills. This wasn't just 4 mass shootings. This wasn't just 9 young victims. This was one weekend, 72 hours. And summer hasn't even really started yet. This is SNTV. Y'all know what I like to say. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. And try not to get slimed out. I'm gone.
Yards neighborhood, where 2 men are dead and 5 others are hurt after a mass shooting overnight.
Our Darius Johnson is live near 51st and Wood. That is where detectives are still investigating what exactly happened here. Darius, what's the latest?
Hey there, ladies. Good morning to you. Chicago police and their investigators still remain here on the scene more than 5 hours after that gunfire rang out right here in the back of the Yards neighborhood at 51st and Wood. Now that the sun has started to rise this morning, you are starting to see more neighbors who are coming out. You can see them right there in this live shot. Those people are right there near where all of this unfolded right here in the 5100 block of South Wood. And overnight, investigators have spent much of their time gathering any evidence after that barrage of gunfire leaves 2 men dead and 5 others injured. Take a look at this video. Police say it was around 12:30 this morning when 2 armed men approached a group of people standing outside here at 51st and Wood and then opened fire. Here's the warning that went out over police radio shortly after those shots.
Be careful for the tickets for the offender guns. They had 3 machine guns.
They had 3 machine guns.
And that address to that is 50 Hermitage. If someone can check 150 in Hermitage.
3 men and a woman were taken to area hospitals and are expected to be okay. A 23-year-old woman was shot in the head and is currently in critical condition.
Damn, she got shot in the
2 other men
head.
were also critically wounded. Those 2 men died
dead,
at the
5
hospital.
hurt.
Video from the scene overnight
And
shows
this
a
the
large
second
police
mass
presence, multiple victims being treated by paramedics. Some
On
of
the
them
same
on
day, I
stretchers, and dozens of evidence markers scattered throughout the street. Back out here live this morning again, you can still see that police presence. There was a fire truck that pulled up not too long ago. Unclear exactly why they are here at this time. In the last hour, we've seen a child's bike being loaded into the back of a police squad car. Unclear how that may be related to this scene because police have not said anything about there being a child or anyone under the age of 18 being involved in all of this. Another thing that we're noticing at the scene as well, there is a red vehicle that is a little further down. That red vehicle was hit by a silver Jeep SUV. It's unclear how all of that is connected into all of this, but it seems to be just steps away from where those shots were fired. In the meantime, Chicago police have not said anything additionally about the suspects besides the high-powered weapons that they were using, and the identities of the 2 people killed have yet to be released at this time. We're live here in the back of the Yards this morning. I'm Darius Johnson. Ladies, back to you.
Don, 7 of the 15 people in Chicago shot overnight were under age 19. In one of those Bronzeville shootings, 4 boys were wounded. Young adults were the victims in another shooting, and the alderperson of the 3rd Ward is calling on adults to take action. A Bronzeville resident was driving home and saw young people running down the street a block from his house.
And I rolled down my window of my car and I asked them, hey girls, what are you guys running from? They're like, there's a shooting. I said, what? There's a shooting. You know, they're frantic.
Chicago police say 4 young teens were shot at 46th and Prairie at 9:39 p.m. A 12-year-old, 2 13-year-olds, and a 14-year-old, all boys, were wounded. Neighbors were enjoying this summer afternoon, surprised to hear there was gun violence on the next block near a church involving children.
But now I'm hearing it was 12, 13. So for me, I can only see is one, condolences and my heart goes out.
I feel that as an educator myself, young people
educator
hurts more than anything. My young people, we used to have fun. We want people to go home, everybody to go home to their parents. It hurts deeply.
Damn, y'all gotta get it right in Chicago.
Midnight, shots were fired at a group of people partying near the Metro tracks in 47th Street.
Then, as I'm steady running, I heard pop, 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 pop. I ran for their life. People tripped, fell, stuff, all type of stuff.
Police say an 18-year-old female was shot in the abdomen and is in critical condition. A 19-year-old female was shot in the hand in good condition. And an adult male got himself to University of Chicago Hospital with a gunshot wound to the shoulder in good condition.
But we literally just looking for a good place to have fun. They damn near making it impossible with all these guns.
3rd Ward Alderperson Pat Dowell.
That shit is sad when y'all can't even really just go out and have fun, bro. Y'all really can't do shit, bro, in Chicago. That's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all gotta get the fuck out of Chicago, bro. bro. Like, that shit is sad, bro.
That reads in part, "Parents must be accountable. The attention our young people seek must be found first in the home." She added, "We must hold social media companies accountable. Social media companies are enabling this behavior."
And Alderperson Dallas said the summer is starting off wrong. Gun violence is destroying young people and communities. Now, police have not said if these shootings were random, targeted, or related. But in a late update tonight, police say they do have a person of interest in the shooting of those 4 boys.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end the video right here. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna go ahead and end the video right here. I'm not gonna lie, man. 35 shot in 1 weekend is insane, bro. Y'all gotta fucking tighten up out there, bro. Y'all be said that y'all hit that like button, that sub button, that hype button, roll to 500 subs. Y'all be safe out there.